Um, Caleb Williams going 1. Drake May, maybe Jaden Daniels going 2, 3. Out of these next few quarterbacks that's coming in, the second tier quarterbacks, the Michael Penix, the Bo Nix, the JJ McCarthy's, they're in that second tier of an NFL draft. And JJ McCarthy been getting a lot of, what I'm saying, publicity, rising up in the NFL draft ranks. You got Minnesota needs a quarterback, Denver needs a quarterback, the New York Giants might take a quarterback. If you had to choose out of these three quarterbacks, which one would you go with? If you're the let's say you're the Denver Broncos or you're the New York Giants, who you taking? Did you watch some of these guys in college? Like, if you had to take one of them, who would you go with?
Um, if I'm if I'm the Giants, I'm taking Bo Nix.
Why about next? Penix put up numbers last year. McCarthy won a national championship last year. Bo Nix, he about 30 in college football. He didn't been there forever.
That's what I'm saying. And Giants got a hell of a coach. He's
Hell
a
of a
hell of a
coach.
coach. He's a hell of a coach.
Brian Dayball.
Yeah, yeah, that's his name. And I just feel like he'll be a good fit for New York. You know what I'm saying? Being the
Mm.
fact that he had so many starts in college, he won't be phased. He's a coach's son, so he won't be phased by pressure. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
He'll be able to take New York by storm. He'll be able to take that franchise by the
It's a
helm
hell
and
of a
really
market.
grab it. You feel what
It's
I'm
a hell.
saying?
It's
Yes,
a,
it's a hell of a market, but he's a hell of a player. He fits the mold. It's gritty. He's gritty. He's a gritty player.
I
Have you
feel like you
watched him
got.
play?
Yeah, I watched him play. I watched him play.
Okay.
But he was a
And,
lot
and,
different
and
in Oregon than when he was in Auburn. In Auburn, he
yeah,
wasn't what he was in Oregon. So maybe
nah, he
he
wasn't.
had he had to have them players around him.
What I'm saying is that the talent was there in Auburn. The talent was there. The arm, everything,
Oh,
the
you talking about his
mobility.
talent? His
Yeah, that's what I'm
talent.
saying. Yeah, his talent.
Okay.
Yeah, the mobility, everything was there in Auburn. When he got to Oregon and he got all these elusive, fast players, playmakers, it makes it even better.
Mm,
And then not only that, the dude accurate as shit.
okay.
The
I
dude
mean,
accurate as shit. I mean, Giants. I mean, I don't know what the Giants got over there per se. I know they
they
let
got
go of
Daniel Jones.
Saquon.
They got Daniel Jones still
Forget, I
still
ain't
on
talking
that
about Daniel
contract.
Jones. I'm talking about skill players.
Oh, skill players. It's not looking good right now. Saquon
So,
was the skill players
so
in New York.
I mean, I don't know how much money they got. I don't know. That would be a tough situation for him to be put in because, like I said, did you leave Auburn because you didn't feel like you could have succeeded the way you succeeded at Oregon, which is
Or,
okay,
or did you
which is
leave
okay
Auburn? Or did you leave Auburn
because they didn't
because
have the talent surrounding
or
you.
did you leave Auburn because the competition was too tough? Because as they say in college football, SEC is the best conference. So you leave the SEC to go to the Pac-12, but Oregon did have a better surrounding
So
supporting cast.
that's just a monkey wrench that I'm throwing out there. But if
Mm.
I'm the Giants, I'm taking JJ McCarthy for sure,
So which one you
guaranteed.
taking? You said Bo Nix or JJ? If
I
you
said I said Bo Nix because he fits that. He has that. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? He fits. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at a New York quarterback, you see Bo Nix. But if you want somebody,
So let's say,
if you want somebody that's played tough
let me throw you a
competition.
wrench. Let me throw you a scenario. Let's say Minnesota recently in the past week they trade they acquired two first round picks. They have two picks in the first round. They can trade, they can do some, whatever, and trade up to get into that top five. If they trade both of you, I'm gonna trade you, I'm gonna give you these two first round picks. I think it's like 11 and 20 something to get to number five, or they can go get number four because I think Arizona is four. Arizona's going to stick with Kyler Murray. If you're the Vikings, because the Vikings don't have a quarterback, who you grab then? If I'm the Minnesota Vikings, who do I grab out of these three?
Grab Bo Nix.
Hell no. I'm grabbing Michael Penix. I'm grabbing Penix. Penix, JJ, and what's the other brother name that had a good year?
Why you don't like
I
Bo?
know I know Penix gonna sling that motherfucker. Penix is gonna sling that motherfucker to Jefferson and the other wide receiver that had a good year. That was his rookie year. I can't remember his name right now. I need on that turf. You know they play on turf. They play in the
Who else
dome.
need a quarterback? Who else need a quarterback?
Is Minnesota, New York, Denver. It used to be Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh got Russ and Justin Fields, so they good.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with you with Penix in Minnesota, and I'm gonna go with Bo Nix in Denver, and I'm gonna go with JJ in New York.
Ooh, we close. We close. I'm gonna go Bo Nix and Denver. I mean Bo Nix and I like Bo Nix in New York, and then I think JJ McCarthy in Denver. I don't know why I just feel like JJ McCarthy and Sean Payton is a good match. I feel like
No,
the only reason why I say that because he had Jim Harbaugh. I think Jim
that's
Harbaugh
why
and
he needs to
Sean Payton
go.
coach the same. They coach
That's
hard.
why. Okay, so Jim Harbaugh is a player's coach. Sean Payton is a quarterback's coach. Brian Dayrall is a player's coach.
He a quarterback coach
JJ
too.
McCarthy, yeah,
He
but
he
he's a player's coach too.
he,
He's
he
a
the one
leader
that
of,
he the one that got Josh Allen. Josh Allen. Josh
but
Allen
he's
had his
a
best year under Brian Daboll.
but he's a leader of men too. He's a
That's
hell of
facts. That's the
he's a
hell of a
leader of
coach.
men too.
Facts. Facts.
So with that being said, JJ McCarthy going into that situation under him would be a pretty good thing. They won't have a up year, but
Mhm.
the next following year after that, it's going to look nice for them. Bo Nix is a player's is a coach's son. Like, I mean, I don't want to draw no comparisons to Drew Brees or anything like that, because
Yeah, that'd be disrespectful.
that's stretching it way too far. But
Yeah, for
all I'm gonna
sure.
say is he's a coach's son. That means he could take criticism, which Sean
Mhm.
Payton is good at doing.
He going to
He
yeah.
gonna get in your
I
shit.
think he did Russ that way for the simple fact that how Russ was perceived before he got there. All the nonsense with Russ that before he got there, and remember the comments he made while he was still a sportscaster when he was talking about the Denver Broncos and what was all going on, and the previous head coach that was there and all that shit. So I feel like he wanted Russ gone anyway, and he just tried to embarrass him, but like that was kind of crazy, and he still put up decent numbers. So it's just
Yeah,
like
that was fucked up. But Michael Penix, Minnesota, the
I
next
like
Dante
that.
Culpepper.
Thank you. That shit makes sense, bro. That shit makes sense. I like, God damn,
Jordan
like,
Addison,
yeah,
Jordan
that's his name. That's
Justin
his name.
Jefferson.
Yeah, they going, man. What? He going out here. Don't get me wrong. He going to throw some picks and shit like that. But he not afraid to
They
throw that
still
motherfucker.
who they tight end? Hankerson.
Yeah, I think so. Right
Who's they
bull
running
with
back?
they got rid of Dalvin Cook. I don't know who they run. That's who they need. They definitely need to. They need
Whoever
to
that
do
nigga
that.
is, he running the ball. He running that ball. I
I
seen him.
think
He running
some
that ball.
dude with the dreads. We're gonna move on though.